Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. After a little bit of a scuffle, I got back to my office and I'm ready for some real videos. Here, they arrested the suspected leaker, Pentagon Papers leaker. I have two articles, one from the Russians and the other one from the free media. I will start with let's say, which one? Let's start with the USA Today, okay, because we love them. So here it is. Who is Jack Teixeira? What we know about the 21-year-old Air National Guardsman and suspected Pentagon leaker. So leaker like drink liquor, you know what I mean? How you like my English? Now, the article comes from Sputnik. FBI arrest suspected source of Pentagon docs leak in Massachusetts. Here you have it, right there. So let's start with who is this guy, 21-year-old Air National Guardsman and suspected Pentagon leaker. The person at the center of the massive leak of internal classified documents from the Pentagon that detailed the war in Ukraine and U.S. spying efforts in the world has been identified as Jake Teixeira, a 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman. That's why. What kind of secret he can have about how tall the grass grows? No insult to anybody, but you know. Anyway, maybe they have, but in his 21-year-old, he can be a general or anything. The highly sensitive documents, of which there were more than 100, provide data on military activities, including U.S. spy planes in the area, U.S. officials' perspectives on Ukraine's forces training and readiness, new estimates of Ukrainian and Russian troops killed and equipped destroyed. Teixeira was arrested without incident Thursday today after federal investigators searched his mother's home. He lived with his mother. FBI agents took Teixeira into custody earlier this afternoon without incident, end quote. Attorney General, this weasel. So who is this guy? He's a 21-year-old. So what rank do you think he's got? Caporal, whatever you call it, like Adolf. All right, of North Dighton, Massachusetts. Public records show, located in southeastern Massachusetts, the town is about 30-minute drive from Providence, Rhode Island. His most recent address was also listed as the home of two adults in their 50s, most likely his parents. So he is a member of Massachusetts Air National Guard and leader of the Discord group, where more than 100 classified documents were leaked during the last few months. My friends, I have a big, look, he's in his little shorts. Look at these guys. We're gonna arrest the bad dude right here. He's got socks on though. Anyway, man, let me tell you this. And if you don't let me, I will tell you anyway. I personally have big, fantastic doubts that a 21-year-old in the National Guard of Massachusetts has such sensitive information available. He's capable of gathering this kind of information from the Pentagon. Well, I don't know if maybe at 21 his pubic hair is full grown, I guess, but nevertheless, he's capable of getting Pentagon. Come on, dog. Anyway, just kidding. He's capable of hacking. How did he get that information, that sensitive information from Pentagon? As I said, he's a National Guardsman in Massachusetts. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, I don't want to insult anybody, but it's like a police officer in a, how should I put it, in a little town somewhere. Not even, you know, I wouldn't say a state trooper or anything like that. And even if you're a straight trooper, even if it's a state trooper, they have a very, very, very limited area of expertise where they can get information from. Believe me. If you don't, just do your own research. Anyway, so here we have him. This guy, 21 years old, capable of getting into that. there's something very, 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 very fishy here. I can't, I mean, I'm not denying his abilities, but it's kind of like too young, don't you think? And if he's not that young, then Pentagon's I don't know, protection is like this. Just saying. You might think otherwise, but in 21 years of age, let's say, he became conscious, fully conscious, when he was about 17. Before that, he remembers stuff. Remember how many things you remember when you were 15? How many things do you remember? So you can imagine that you're not pretty conscious by that time because your brain is still has a lot of water in there. So I'm getting it, by the year 17 you start remembering a lot of stuff, 18 and so on. So I think this guy, he's been conscious for what, 3 years? Right? 4 years? And for 4 years he mastered all those programs and abilities that he was able to hack the Pentagon. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. He was fed that information by someone much older, and not only one person, but someone else, a bigger entity. I am 99% certain of that. I mean, you can believe that he's a 21-year-old living with his parents, you know what I mean? And in the National Guard. Anyway, guys, the people from outside the United States of America who are not familiar with what National Guard is, well, just look into it. It's just not, you know what I mean? Just look into it. Let's get into the other article here. I mean, this one, the Russians article. It says that the FBI arrested on Thursday the suspected source of the recent leak and highly classified intelligence documents that gave insight into the U.S.'s hand in Ukraine's conflict, as well as Washington's relations with its foreign allies. U.S. Attorney, this guy's a weasel, I said it, confirmed the arrest in North Dighton, whatever, Massachusetts, shortly after news broke on the development, relaying to the media that Jack Douglas Teixeira had been taken into custody for the alleged unauthorized removal, retention, and transmission of classified national defense information. Do you think that Massachusetts National Guard has information on Ukraine? Really? That kind of information? I doubt it. So he was a member, Teixeira, this guy was a member of the U.S. Air Force National Guard, and that he was taken into custody by FBI agents without incident. Okay, well, Teixeira is expected to make his initial court appearance at the U.S. District Court for the District of Massachusetts. We'll see. This is the guy. Teixeira is said to have been responsible for the overseeing a private online group, Thug Shaker Central, very deep, with about 20 to 30 participants who used to chat to discuss guns and share various memes. This guy right here. Look at him. I mean, anyway. Pentagon says cannot comment on reports of suspect and Intel leaks probe. Okay, whatever. Of course they can't comment, but as I said, there's a lot of things that don't seem right. All right, I'll be patient. I said it, and we're gonna see it later. In about 2 weeks at the most, or 3 weeks at the most, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you know when they let us know, telling us that he was fed that information by someone else. All right, sorry, Teixeira, Jake, I have low expectations. Sorry. All right, well. It's not the dog, it's the owners. But what can you do? You know, freedom of expression. But what if I put like 2 big speakers here playing Metallica to the neighborhood about 5 hours a day? I don't think they would like it, would they? Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.